Sorry?
What?
When?
Hi, guys.
I liked your hi guys better when you didn't turn the sound on. You're premature.
Oh, well, sorry.
And what are we drinking today?
Look, we're drinking the same
Same
one I was
old shit
drinking.
that you're drinking every day now.
That's nice, though. I'm a fan of this Noble Red from Heathcote.
From Heathcote.
Yeah.
You sure now?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, someone commented they were drinking along with us.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
I
nice.
can't remember what they were drinking, but it was along with us.
that's nice.
Yes.
Yes. How was your week?
How was my week? I did stuff.
Good stuff. You started writing some music, finally.
Started right, yeah, I did start.
After all this talk.
Oh,
Talking the talk.
it's a bit like my sim.
What?
Or when you step away, you got to come back and then you forgot how to do things. And I had to watch a couple of tutorials. But it was actually really good because one of my products had been upgraded and I was using 2 different products to sample. And the product I wasn't normally using on my door, that's what they call it, a door.
Door.
A door.
What's a door?
That's like a Final Cut Pro and things like that.
Oh, right.
So you've got
like
Ableton.
the blueberry thing?
No. Doors, like you've got Ableton, you've got FL Studio, you've got Logic, which I use. The door is that program.
Oh.
They call it a door.
Why don't they just call it a
DAW.
program?
It stands for something digital. It stands for something. Somebody will tell us, and we should know, but I don't care. But yeah, so there was an upgrade, and when the upgrade came through, I saw the little quick tutorial. I read it. I'd use it. And go, oh, this is better than the old one I used to use from a different company.
Well, you'd hope so if
And
they
it was free.
upgraded it.
No, but it was free. It was because it was a free one. It wasn't as good as the other one. And I used the other one. But the free one got upgraded. It's 10 times better than the other one. So the other one got uttered. It's been afflicted, but still it wasted maybe 2 hours me learning all the tricks with this one. But once I learned the really simple tricks, it's so right there with my mind, the simplest things you can find. But it made it very easy. Like I think I put down, I started 6 tracks. So I've got about a minute each on each track, but they just weren't heading in the right direction for the Shay thing. I got lost a little bit and just went a bit stupid. They all ended up sounding more like a dance track than a nun doing stuff track. But now that was, I enjoy that. Still, the reason I don't is I always feel it's a waste of time. So I look at 8 hours and go, oh, shit, imagine how many images I would have edited in 8 hours and how did it.
Yeah.
Whereas in 8 hours, I
might get like a
barely finished a song. Like it's still
Yeah.
got, I reckon it's got another 2 hours of, although I'm cutting the video now, so then I'll bring, with my program, I can bring my video into my DAW, my sound program, and then I can put the noises to match up with the video.
I'm still just bothered that they don't just call it a program. Why do they have to call it a door? Just call it a program. It's got a name. You're the one who hates when people change names. It has
No,
a name.
the DAW's short for what the program is. What do you mean?
We have that word.
A DAW.
Yeah.
Also, do you want people to change the name of their doors in their house? Because
Because that's a door.
well, this is a door. It is what it is.
This is this.
This is this. Stop picking on the I don't. Look it up. You can Google it later.
right.
Full on Google it.
I'll Google it later.
But in between doing that stuff, I decided, because I've cut carbs out, which I sleep so much better since I did that, I still miss bread.
You sleep better.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's the watch, isn't it? The Apple Watch sleep program that does that. Well, whichever. No, I do. I'm not feeling bloated at night. And you've lost my train of direction.
Because you miss bread.
Oh, yeah, and there's a couple of things that I really enjoy. What are you moving your lips for like a frog?
Because you were like,
Yeah, because you're putting me off.
Sorry.
Now I've lost my train of thought.
You misbred.
Miss Bread? Is that like Mr. Bread and Mrs. Bread or Miss? I miss certain things like Vegemite on toast.
Yeah.
BLT, bacon, lettuce and tomato on toast.
That's what a BLT is.
I know, but just in case, I don't know if Americans or English don't know what a BLT is.
Oh, okay.
I'm just being world friendly.
It's nice of you.
Nice of me. Or ham, cheese and tomato.
Tomato.
Or even eggs on toast. So I haven't done any of some of my favourite things. So I decided, I saw this 90-second keto bread. And you just mix it up in a small square container and it fills up about 25 centimetres or an inch in American talk.
25 centimetres.
Millimetres or 2.5 centimetres.
Yes.
Or an inch in American talk. And you put it in the microwave for 90 seconds and you come back and it's gone to a bit bigger. You bring it out and you cut it in half and it looks like bread. A little bit yellow, but looks like bread.
Does it make that noise? Does it go...
It might do. We'll have to try some ADSMR, whatever that's called.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. It's what you love listening to.
I hate it.
You're rubbish. You watch porn that has
No, I
ADSMR. Yes, you do. I've heard about it. You put your headphones on and...
I do not. I hate it. It gives me the creeps.
Rubbish, you do. I know.
Don't.
Anyway, I thought, it sprung back. It didn't spring back like memory foam. So I've seen ads with other stuff that springs straight back like memory foam and it squishes a little bit. I sniffed it and I thought, it doesn't smell too bad. So I put it in the toast and toasted it, and then I got a strong smell from the toaster, which it smells more like cake. So I put some butter on there and put some Vegemite on there and took a bite and said, yeah, it's just like American bread, cake. It's not bread, it's more like cake. And I tried it twice on the weekend and it's like cake.
Did you put sugar in it though?
No.
How does it taste like cake then?
No, it has a texture of cake.
But the flavour's like bread.
Sort of.
That sounds weird.
It's a little bit eggy.
Eggy.
Someone's just walked into our studio. It's all right. Have a what, sorry? No,
No, I'm all good.
we're in the middle of recording at the moment. You're now world famous.
Thank you.
Our servicing debt's done through BMW. That's random. Very random. Door-to-door car service person.
Was it really concerning?
That's very random. I thought it was fire brigade or something.
Just the way
He
that
came in with all... He walked in like a robot.
Why? And the way that he like marched up so close.
Oh, he might have been close talker.
That was
Your
really...
favourite people.
That was really... I was...
A car service. I don't think I've ever had someone come...
He's asked me before when I've been across at Woolies. I've been walking and I've walked past him and he's asked me if I need my car service. And I'm like, no.
You mustn't be very good at it. Well, it's like the people when they cold call you. It's my favourite thing.
I want to lock the front door. I'm scared now.
You're scared?
Yeah.
What, do you think he's going to come and service you?
I'm going to lock the door.
Don't you want to get serviced?
No.
Maybe he's stalking your Only Farts page.
Oh my God.
And he's found where you live and he's just trying to sniff one of your farts for nothing.
I'm locking the door. I'm terrified.
Oh, he's on a ladder looking through the window. No, I'm
Oh
joking.
my God, he's just stopped someone in the driveway.
You told me he stopped you in the supermarket.
No, in the car park of the supermarket. I've locked the door.
You've locked the door.
That guy was concerning.
Sorry about this very rude interruption that Becca's just made us do with one of her stalkers chasing her down. But yeah, I always have fun when people contact you online. It might be some marketing thing. They contact you about marketing. And when I've got a bit of time and feel like really shit stirring, what was the name of your company again? Sorry. And they'll tell me and I'll type it into Google and do a Google search and it doesn't come up in Google search. And they try and sell me SEO. And I said, So you're not using very good SEO on your own page. I typed your name into Google and it didn't even come up. Oh, we don't need SEO. And I said, but you're trying to sell it to me?
We haven't had an SEO in a while now.
No, most of them come through in email, go straight to junk. But
I was thinking we haven't had a call.
I still find it really, in my eye, someone that needs to call people means they're not very good at business. It means they haven't done good enough work for enough people to get word of mouth.
Yeah.
So the cold call means we're not very good at what we do.
Yeah.
And I just have a thing now. If someone rings me, I'd never buy their product. Never. No, I'd buy something from China rather than buy their products.
I just can't get over how random that was. That guy just marching in and
It's pretty
asking.
random, him just walking up to someone coming out of a gym.
I know.
Was it a female too?
I don't know. I couldn't see. I just saw someone driving off, and I poked my head out, and he was just talking to them, just trying to leave the car.
Did he offer you a lube or was it? Did he offer you a service?
I'm not looking to
You're
get
not looking.
serviced.
We're not looking to be serviced.
No thanks.
Poor Jared.
By him.
Jared might be.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Anyway, so wrapping up my piece of crappy story, I didn't. I enjoyed writing, but I'm not enjoying putting this video together yet because I can't get the click right for me. It doesn't have the click I want. But I did enjoy doing some retouching on the weekend because one of them was from Barcelona. I completely forgot about Caroline, yeah. And I noticed she commented or liked on one of my pictures. And, oh shit, that's what I'm retouching. So I quickly did the pictures for her, and she was wrapped. It was only an hour shoot, so our apartment was pretty crappy.
It was pretty crappy.
Light.
And I think the day was pretty overcast and
yeah,
crappy.
we didn't have good. Like when I shot you there, the light was amazing on that wall, but it wasn't.
The next day, it wasn't as good.
Nowhere near as good. And she was a little bit rushed too. She
had something on.
I think she just come from a Monster event because she's one of the Monster.
Yeah.
Not just the everyday girls. They fly her around the world, so she's an up there Monster girl.
Oh.
But I don't know. I always find it amazing that you just stumble across these people and you get this connection straight away. So people like her, the very first time we
met her in a workshop where someone else.
No, I met her before you, I think. So I met her on Natural Light Workshop. Were you on that one?
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I didn't think you were there. So we met her on that, but we didn't have time to shoot. And then the next year we came back and she goes, yeah, I'll shoot with you. I'm not doing anything else with
the other person.
The other person was running the workshop.
Yeah. And
she only did the workshop so she could meet us.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah, she said she'd never do a workshop normally, but I saw that you were doing a thing so she did the workshop for free.
Oh, that's
and I
cute.
she said it worked because she said on the workshop to me, he said, oh, I'd love to shoot you. I think we were flying out the next day. For some reason we couldn't.
I don't think we had any time that first year. We were
book
pretty
solid.
in it, in book solid and out.
But yeah, it was when I sent her the pictures and I put a big sorry, I completely forgot about this because we had the drama in Barcelona with my camera blowing up and all the customs and that crap.
Yeah.
So I just, for some reason, forgot about that shoot. But it was amazing when I said, she goes, no, I love your work, I love these pictures, and please come back to Barcelona.
She's a sweetie.
She's lovely.
We're pretty lucky that we get to meet all of these people. Like you said, there's just certain people that you just meet and you click with, and then we've got so many of them just dotted all over the world.
Well, it's like random was shooting with Chantel today. Haven't seen her since before COVID.
But she walked in like we saw her like yesterday.
Yeah. And it was good. And I said to her, oh my God, you just seem so much better with more my type of modelling. Because she does get a lot of e-commerce and a lot of that commercial modelling. And she said she's got to a point she doesn't give an F. And she said she's cutting out commercial modelling and only doing stuff that she wants to do for her folio. She doesn't care if she doesn't get another paid job. No. She just wants to have some nice pictures in her folio. Yeah. And if someone sees them and go, oh, book you, she'll take it on. But she's not going to do Eckham again.
Eckham.
She's a bit over Eckham.
Mm-hmm. ecom for those that don't know what Peter is all
Eccums.
about. Eccums.
OD Eccums. But I used
boring.
so we did a video that hasn't come out yet with you, and I used the same thing on it. It works so well. So with you, I was talking about the bulge in one of your favourite singers' pants. And just by bringing it up with her, that's what I was talking about during the shoot. And then we started talking about MGK. Then bang, the 2 pictures after that comment as her favourite picture. Like she'd multiple starred it. Well, it's not so much talking about the size of male appendages. It was more...
This is great advice to photographers here.
No, I
shoots.
don't
Just
suggest you talk about
dicks to model.
No, maybe that's not a good suggestion. But, no, what I mean is but see, I know you and Shani well.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying that both you and Shani are appendage hunters. It was more, you showed me a video, right? So that's how, and there was just mentioned.
It sounds so much worse.
Well, it was on BlueTube or something, wasn't it? I don't know whatever channel you watch. I don't know why I get all this porn recommended. I think I do know why now. I thought it was the Only Farts, but it's not. It's coming from Only Bulges or something.
Oh my God.
He wasn't just out of the blue, and then we're talking, and I just mentioned how making you laugh by talking about that. All of a sudden, she started cracking up. I got some great photos. So the whole thing of getting away from serious subjects and...
Yeah. Maybe don't suggest that people talk to models about dicks. That might come across a bit creepy.
Of course. Like, you'd only talk... That's simple. Do you think... Could you see me doing when I was talking with either you or Shani? Doesn't model. I never worked with her before. No,
I know.
Right.
Oh my God.
It was only it made me out like on. Do not talk about size of penises on photo shoots. It's not a. It was to break the ice.
I know. I'm just
ice,
laughing
baby.
at how funny that it sounded.
That did sound, I didn't even think of it that way. But see, my brain doesn't work. You will quite often say, look at me when I said something because you have some perverted version of what I said in your head.
Sorry, I can't help the way that I am.
Yeah, you remind me of a character that used to be on Australian radio.
What's that?
Oh, I can't remember his name, but if you mentioned any word, if you said box, you carry on. If you meant anything that he could turn into a dirty word, he just carried on like a 6-year-old kid.
Like me.
Like you.
I'm mentally 6.
Well, even Shani today said you're mentally 12.
Because I was eating a string cheese.
The string cheese, which for primary school children.
Adults can eat them too. Anne eats them she doesn't string them, she just eats it like a cheese stick.
Anne just eats cheese.
I know, but I like to string it. It's fun.
Anyway, I've completely destroyed this podcast by talking crazy, stupid stuff.
You haven't completely destroyed it. It was funny. I think the random guy barging in destroyed it.
The random guy.
Random?
I just liked how on a mission he was as he walked in. Not even a knock on the door, just straight in.
That's what I mean. It just like...
It's such a shame we didn't have Shay or Anne here half naked. I think he still would have just walked straight in. Do you want a service?
But it was just so weird the way that we were like, no, and he just stared and then just turned around and walked off. Like,
I think he gets told no a lot. I don't know. Again, would you trust someone that you're in a supermarket car park? Oh, do you want your card serviced? Would you like some SEO for your webpage?
Maybe if he was...
Do you want some solar panels put on?
Only if he was an award-winning mechanic.
An award-winning, internationally published award-winning mechanic that had put his logo on every single one of his cars that he'd worked on.
Anyway, actually, Jared had to take his car to get service. He picked it up, and they've put a little sticker on the back of his car.
Oh, yeah, no, They changed my number plate holder at one place.
What? Are they allowed to do that?
No, I actually really cracked the shits with them. Said that I paid money for these number plate holders because when the speed cameras go off, they go black. You can't see the number plate. No, I'm joking. They weren't like that. You can get plate.
I know.
No, it weren't that. But I said, who gave you a right to change my number plate holders? So
Yeah.
it says your company name on there. Oh, it's just some advertising. I said, that's all right. $1,000 you can pay me for advertising. I've got to pay for advertising. So if you want advertising, we never went back to them again. I felt that was rude.
That is. Well, I found it a bit like a bit rude that they put a sticker on Jared's
Imagine
car.
getting a tattoo and then they signed their name underneath it. Imagine getting a wax and they came out and signed afterwards, waxed by me.
They waxed their name in there.
They waxed their name in there. I hope they weren't Italian. There wouldn't be much for waxing done.
Oh my God. I didn't
Nothing against Italians, you just have longer names.
Right, I didn't know where you were going with that, but now I get it now. I was just laughing.
I wasn't calling Italians hairy.
No, I didn't know where you were going.
Angelo, Pesamenti, Celestino, these are all people I grew up with.
Go.
I wouldn't call Italians hairy people.
I didn't know where you were going with it. I was really confused.
You were really confused. Anyways. So what did you do this weekend besides stay in bed?
I stayed in bed.
So when it comes to shower time, do you just do that in bed too, or
No, get up and put on a fresh pair of PJs.
have a shower
Yeah.
and then get back in bed?
Yeah. No, I got
I
up.
can't do that. I seriously can't be in bed unless I'm sleeping.
Oh, no.
I can't watch TV or any of that. Even when we're travelling, every now and then when I'm not tired enough to sleep, I'm sick and tired of sitting on this tiny little desk in the hotel room trying to work. So I'll put the TV on, sit back on the bed.
How do you try and work?
It's because I'm normally cramped up so like this. People can't see this on podcasts, so you making me look stupid's not working. What are you playing with your hairy bits for?
Because I'm just fiddling. I'm
Are
fidgeting.
you wondering how that would be immersed in as a signature?
What?
When someone waxed their signature.
No, I'm just fidgeting.
You're fidgeting.
You were saying when you're working and you can't want to sit
Yeah,
at the
no,
desk.
I sometimes I go, oh, I'm over this. I'm just going to sit back and see what's on TV. And just end up getting back up and putting the computer back on.
That's where you and I are different.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't think I've ever... See, when I was young, we couldn't have a TV in our room.
Oh.
Well, number one, I was sharing with my brother. Number two, opposite our beds is floor-to-ceiling wardrobe, so there's nowhere to put a TV.
Yeah.
And if I had my portable TV just facing myself, my brother would have thrown shoes at me all night long.
Shoes. I've had a TV
So
in my
my
bed.
little portable TV that I bought went into the family room. So I was still in charge of what was on there. It's my TV. I'm going to pick what channel I'm going to watch. But I had to share the viewing time with everybody else in that. Well, my brother and sister. Although my sister didn't hang around much because she was into Bay City Rollers.
Oh.
Oh,
I've had a TV in my room since I was like 10.
different generation. Yeah, both my kids grew up with TVs in their room.
Yeah.
They're originally little boxy things and then they end up being room-sized plasma.
I was like the coolest kid when I was 10 because I had a PlayStation 2 and a TV in my room. I was really cool. What?
I can't... I think Len's PlayStation was in our lounge room because he wanted it on the bigger TV. He didn't like it on the smaller TV.
I liked it in my room because that way I didn't have to fight with my parents for like if they wanted to watch TV and I wanted to play games. That's why we put it in my room so I could play games when I wanted.
If Sheree and I watched TV, it was at night time. They weren't allowed to play games. I'm talking about 10, 11.
Yeah, I was 10. Oh wait, do you mean like 10 at night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what time I played games. I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know.
I don't know. But no, I went to my sister's on Friday night. Some little family time.
That's Friday night's not the weekend. Friday is still a weekday.
Friday night is
Not the weekend yet.
What I consider the weekend. Because I don't have to go to work the next day. So Friday night.
Well, obviously, you laid in bed for the next 2 days.
Yeah, but like Friday, so you
And
finished.
then you came in this morning, I'm so tired. In fact, you didn't say that this morning. Maybe you should spend every weekend in bed instead of going out and partying all weekend and coming back to work to sleep.
Wow.
No,
so I didn't actually say I was tired this morning.
you
did.
did. So from now on, you're not allowed to do your partying on weekends.
I mean, no, you finish work on Friday, so you've knocked off, and then that's the weekend. You've knocked off for the weekend.
Maybe for some people
For most people.
who don't run their own business.
Yeah, most people. Like, majority of people don't run their own business.
No, there's a lot of people that run their own business.
Yeah, there's a lot, but I don't say the majority of the general population. Would you say the majority of the general population run their own business?
No, but the majority of the people who run their own business work most weekends.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's
the minority of people that have this really cushy job that pays them to drink and sleep.
You don't pay me to sleep.
Sometimes it looks like I am.
But I don't.
You had head nods the other day.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh,
I could have sworn you were on a plane. You had the full-on head nods.
Oh.
I was going to throw something. I was waiting for you to actually fall asleep and I was going to throw something
Head
at
nods.
you. But you didn't. You never completely passed out.
Head nods.
The nods.
Well,
You love the nods
No, I don't.
on other people. You always make fun of me if I get nods on the plane.
No, I don't. I take photos of Jared if he falls asleep. And that's not the nods that are funny. It's if they actually fall asleep.
I find the nods funny.
I don't.
I find it so funny watching them
I don't.
and they pop back up awake.
I don't, because I know how annoying it is when you're doing it to yourself. I hate doing it on the plane.
I don't hate it. It's more when you're coming into land. And the other thing on planes, you feel now if you're in cattle class, you're obliged not to lean your seat back for the whole trip.
Yes.
So there's a lever that says you can recline a little bit, make
But
it more
I feel like
comfortable.
an
If you
asshole.
do, the person behind you cracks the shit. Well,
Yes.
lean yours back.
I never
And they
do
can go
it.
right back to the person in the last row and sucks to be you.
Yeah, can the people in the last rows...
No, Shree and I will tell you all about that.
Okay.
No windows, no reclining, and people in front recline and overweight and squash your chest and give you chest pains. I was going to say I'm having a heart attack. Oh, no, it's 300 kilos pressing on my chest. No, but going back to what I'm saying, so when you're sort of the first half of the flight, you're sort of plane's going this way, so you don't tend to get the head nods because you're always sort of leaning back. But as soon as you're flat and I'll go forward, that's when your head nods start.
Well, I tend to fly business class, so I'm joking. Well, I'm not actually joking, but...
Oh, so you've
But no,
run out
I
of things
feel
to talk about.
I do. I feel like an asshole now if I'm in economy and I feel like I can't put my seat back.
Yeah, I'd feel the same way.
I don't know.
But I'm happy if I'm in the last row in business and put it back against the first row in economy. No, I don't.
Don't they have a wall anyway?
No, it's normally just a curtain or something, isn't it?
No, they have a wall.
Depending on the plane.
I'm pretty sure they have a wall.
I think on some of the planes, a lot of the domestic planes, there's no wall. I think it's a curtain. We'll have to look next time we fly. We're flying
in
in
a couple of weeks.
so
We'll
we'll have a look then. A chalk.
We'll have a look. Are you going to put your seat down when we fly? Because we're going to be in economy.
Depends where you've put my seat. Some of your seat placement over the last couple of years has been pretty novel.
What do you mean?
Just you sitting over there and me sitting here next to some crazy. Although that's right, because you set up to sit next to the drug courier coming from Mexico. Then there was a photographer. You're trying to get the job of. Yeah, the photographer guy that you're trying to get a PA job.
No, I wasn't.
Yes.
No.
You threw me next to somebody who was anti-privileged white person.
What?
Well, she made comments.
Who did?
The person next to me.
What? Who? When? What?
About
what did they say?
sitting next to a white person.
What? Really?
Yes, I didn't tell you because I knew you'd make fun on the plane and get me kicked off.
I wonder what. What did they say? Really?
I can't remember. It was like,
Oh my God.
it was one of the flights in America.
Oh my God. That's not cool.
No, it's not cool.
Shit. I didn't realise that. But no, those flights, I haven't picked our seats because I can't, because I book them through Qantas using your points, but then because they're with another airline, I can't choose the seats on the Qantas website, and then we go to check in, and even though we have the same booking reference number, they go, oh, let's put them over here and here. So that's not me, I can't do it.
But even with the one with Shree and I, so, and this isn't me being a snob, but when you fly as much as I do, you get a certain status, and part of the status is you get privileged seating, which means you get to choose what you'd prefer, and that's why they try and aim for you.
And I had selected you in Sherry's seats. I remember I spoke to you about it.
Yeah, but we were the very last seat at the back, and I was centre, and my preference is aisle.
Someone screwed up. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It must have been me. I don't know how I did it. Maybe because I paid.
No.
Maybe because I paid you and then paid the airline. It's called payback.
It wasn't me.
So it's all the jokes about people's bulges in pants. This is your way of getting back at me.
I remember selecting your seats and you guys were like at the front and you had your aisle and Sheree was in the middle. I remember that.
Not even close.
But I'm saying Qantas screwed up because I didn't do that.
You didn't do that. You'd never do that.
I wouldn't. Why would I do that? I'm not I'm not nasty like you.
Really?
Yes, really. I'm delightful.
I'm going to leave microphones on for longer in future and people will hear how delightful you are.
I am delightful.
Far from delightful sometimes.
I'm delightful all the time.
Until someone rubs you up the wrong way on a Monday morning.
Until someone barges in and offers to car service my car. Then I'm not delightful. Oh my God. I'm still processing that.
I'm over that.
I'm not.
That wasn't nothing.
It was so
I'm still processing being put in the back of the plane.
Oh my God. That was like so long. That was like...
I'm still processing.
I'm still processing it.
Yes.
I actually don't know if I have picked our seats for our next flight. I better pick them.
I would rather sit next to a disaster I know than a disaster I don't know. I'll end up on one of those flights where I'm in the middle seat and two people from the next Weight Watchers campaign are each side of me. There was one I saw one on one of the stupid friggin' social media bits of crap where she was whinging and complaining she couldn't get into her seat on the plane, and it wasn't width, it was this way. She was too wide to get in between.
Oh.
So the chair in front and the seat, she couldn't fit in between that.
Oh.
She would have taken the whole row up.
Oh.
It was sort of like, oh, maybe you shouldn't fly or maybe you shouldn't go to McDonald's.
Oh my God, Peter.
No, it's...
Question about flying as well. What do you reckon the etiquette is with the armrests? Like...
It's always been that the people on each end give up the middle one.
So the person in the middle gets two?
Both. Yeah, because you can't go, hey, he's using this, he's using two, and I need one, so I'm taking your one.
Right.
If you're in the middle, you should get two. Each end, they're happy with one because they've got, at least they're not sniffing someone's BO, both sides of them. At least they've got his head turned away from.
We were on a flight, and it was when, I can't remember where I was. I think it might have been when I was in Europe or something. I don't know. But I was in the middle because for some reason
middle, it happens all the time. And he's there like this.
Yes.
It's like,
I kept getting middle seats because of, I don't know why, but I just kept getting put in the middle. And I kept having to spend the entire flight like this. It was a pain in my bottom. And I whinged about it enough, and then Jared's like, well, just swap with me. I'm like, I'm not making you sit in the middle. You're tall and you're too big.
So Now, let's get this right.
What?
You're in the middle and both people each side of you are taking armrests and Jared is one of them.
No, I'd push him off, but...
Well, then you've got one, Jared's got one.
I want both. It's the rule. I'm in the middle. It's the rule.
I like the April Fool's joke that someone did with Jetstar, which is a airlines in Australia. And it was, I think it was $5 an armrest. You had to pay.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a bit funny.
That was very funny. You imagine if the Karens, it was, I'm not paying for an armrest.
How would they even enforce that?
They wouldn't. It was an April Fool's joke.
I know, but I mean, if it was for serious, how would they enforce that? But that's what I mean. It's like...
They could have it electrified.
Oh, my God. Brutal.
Well, what they'd do, they would ground the people who didn't pay. So as soon as their arm does, and the person wasn't ground who had paid, and they go,
Oh, my God.
Flyings.
I get on a flight next week. I haven't been on a plane in a while. I haven't been on one all year.
I've been on 2. I've been 2.
I haven't been on anything.
To Tassie and back.
Tassie.
I
haven't been on any flights
I
this
might
year.
have to get onto another flight before we go to Europe. Got and see the mother dear.
Mother dear. Well, I'm going to Radelaide.
Adelaide to see bulging pants.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I never even knew about it till you showed me a video saying what the.
I really wish I just didn't show you.
It was funny that you said, how can you look anywhere else?
Because it is very in your face.
Well, so what about women that have those very large breasts?
What about them?
Well, even better, the one that liquefied herself we found the other day. Oh, my God. We haven't spoken about this, have we?
No.
No. I'm not going to tell you her page. I hadn't noticed it at first. I just noticed that the really bad liquefying of the stomach, like bull ant shaped, like...
Yeah, the face tube was so ridiculous. Like, her waist was smaller than the width of her head.
Yeah, it was just wrong.
Plant shaped.
But then the more you looked at it, all of a sudden she was only ever wearing like tracky, gym pants.
Like gym pants.
Like gym pants.
Gym shorts.
Which she'd roll down and then pull as high as she could to show that
her anatomy.
Her anatomy. She had a bigger bulge than most men. And what do we say? It was elephant toe. I reckon she used bloat tool or something to make it bigger because it can't be right.
Oh, my God.
Yes, no. Bec agreed with me. It wasn't just me. In fact, you noticed it pretty quick.
Yeah, it was very
Wrong.
in your face and
Just
very
so
wrong.
wide.
I know.
It just, what are you selling here? Like, it could be a portable bike rack. So I'll pay you to be at this address at this time so I can stand there and I can park my bike.
Oh, my God.
Well, seriously, it's like...
I think the thing that I found a bit weird was like, if you're doing that, like you said, what are you selling it? But then there was no link to like an OnlyFans or anything, which you would think that's what she was selling is.
Well, yeah, back when I was growing up, like in 70s and 80s, especially that time, sort of mid-late 70s, so many of the Italians were putting socks down their pants. Mm. Right? So wearing Fabergés, people in other countries won't even know what I'm talking about.
What is a Fabergé?
Fabergé is a pair of jeans that are super tight.
Oh, okay.
It was just like an in vogue, this is what we're wearing now. Right. And all you do, if you look at early Akadaka with Bon Scott,
AC/DC.
If you look at early Led Zeppelin, you'll know what I'm talking about, right? But they weren't super well endowed people. But then a lot of the Italians were adding junk to their trunk and carefully manipulating socks and putting them down sides of the legs and things like that.
God.
And so I can understand what they're selling, especially after your facial expressions when I mentioned people like Ollie Sykes or MGK. See, it's...
My God. But I don't understand what she was selling. Well, I mean, I could see, but I couldn't
But is
understand.
that selling or is that scaring?
It was interesting to say the least.
It was. So while I was doing some editing, I had Godzilla was playing in the background, and well, for some reason Godzilla, so not Godzilla, Godzilla. I thought that was the best way of explaining it. It was like Godzilla. It was this monster trying to escape.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
This has been a very interesting podcast this week.
Maybe you shouldn't do them after you've had sleep. I'm blaming you, not me.
Well, of course you are. You're always blaming me. It's always my fault.
Yeah, I go back to do not talk about penis size on photo shoots with models. I don't know what Bec was thinking when she decided to bring that up. Well, I think it's so...
Oh my goodness. I nearly dropped it. But I didn't. Why am I so dropsy today?
She's still asleep.
No, I'm not. I've had lots of sleep. It's very good. I needed it.
Three quarters of a bottle in 10 minutes. It might do
It's not been 10 minutes.
Three quarters of a bottle, you didn't argue with that.
It's not 3/4 of a bottle either. I'm over that anyway. It doesn't matter what I say, everyone's always going to think I drink too much.
Yeah, this weekend was a good weekend for the trolls. They were out and about. And
Were they?
I had fun. I was in a mood to handle them.
Oh.
And yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
You had a lot of fun?
Yeah, because I just did simple little answers and messed their trolling up.
I've been anti-social media and mediaing as of late. It's been nice.
Yeah. I hardly go on the socials except for answering frigging questions. I go on there 4 times a day and just check if I need to answer somebody.
Yeah, I know, but that's you. I mean, for my generation, as you would say, I feel like everyone's glued to it and addicted to it, whereas I've
But
just...
you would have been on TikTok.
On the weekend, yeah, I just lurk.
Yeah, sorry. But see, you're now gone from a participant to a lurker.
Yeah.
Right, whereas you used to be a participant, you like to put stuff up for people to talk to you about.
Yes.
Now you just like to lurk on other people.
Yeah.
You little pervert, you.
Plus, I don't know, TikTok, I just doom scroll and I find funny things and... What?
Yeah, I'm finding more and more people that used to post a lot are not posting much anymore. I think there might be an end to social media. All I know that 3/4 of stuff that'll come up in your feed's all been set up to make money.
Oh, I know that.
So it's not even that funny anymore. It's just that's set up, that's set up, that's set up. It's either set up or watch people just punch the shit out of each other, randoms at schools, or...
I don't get that.
I get a lot. And I'm not into the violence.
Well, then why are you getting that?
Maybe because of the porn sites you look at.
I don't.
Well, you use my accounts when you do it.
No, I don't. No, I remember when I was posting a lot on Insta and stuff, often I'd be scrolling through my camera roll on my phone and be like, oh, I need to find a photo to post. What photo can I post? And it's why do I need to find a photo? Why do I need to post something? That's such a stupid thing. It's if I don't have anything to post, I don't need to post.
What I've missed more from you is always know what you're doing. No, because you do selfies and they'd go straight up in your story.
Yeah.
So if you're at a club, we knew you were at a club. If you're watching porn, we knew it. No, you know what I mean? I used to have an idea of what you're doing because all of a sudden it would come up in your feed and your story. There'll be a picture of you and Lizzie or you and Cassie, your friends, or that you just think, well, I've never really done that.
Yeah.
Years ago, my old assistant wanted me to turn. They come up on this day, and I look at the dumb things that she used to write.
Remember when you
I used to write, I didn't write.
I remember you went through a phase of doing your office for the day.
That was another person's idea.
Who?
Who do you think?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. Your predecessor.
But you were doing it when I...
Yeah, but that started back then.
But you didn't start doing it till I was around.
No, we'd do it before then.
Oh.
But it was only ever if my office of the day was something other than just in this empty shell of a place.
It's not an empty shell of a place.
I'm joking.
Suppose.
Well, it is pretty empty shell with some stuff around the edges. We need it that way so we can build shit in the middle.
What was that?
That was I'm practicing for Tomorrowland. Beware.
What?
Be aware.
Oh, God.
Tomorrowland could be really good fun.
Oh, my God. You're scaring me.
Haven't you ever seen someone on Tourette's on the dance floor?
Shit. I'm terrified.
I heard they've got a karaoke stage.
They don't.
I heard they have this year. It's new.
No, they don't.
You sure?
Yep. I'm positive. And if they do, I'll be far away from it. I'm actually, speaking of, I'm going to a festival next weekend.
What festival?
Ultra.
Is it just a one-dayer?
Yeah. Zed's
So it's
playing.
not really a festival.
This sort of festival is. There's multiple acts playing. That's what makes it a festival. There's one-day festivals and then there's
the rest of us.
There's one-day festivals, there's multi-day festivals, there's camping festivals. It's all
Camping festivals.
like a doof.
That's a doof. That's called a bush doof.
Not if you're not from Australia.
And we're in Australia.
Yeah, I know, but like
So you're not going to go to something that's not in Australia for a weekend if you're in Australia?
I went to Boom.
Yeah, but you weren't in Australia when you were there.
No, but that's still well.
You're splitting, sleeve your hairs line is splitting.
They actually are. I need to get a haircut.
I never work out that. You get them cut because the split started, so it stops the split going up, but now you need to grow it that long. As soon as it gets that length again, it splits. I think it's an age thing.
I can't understand why my hair won't get past this length.
I don't know. I know
haven't had it
so many
cut.
people I know that had it cut, then couldn't grow it longer. But then you look at someone like Anne, and it's practically onto her toenail.
Mine, I feel like I get it cut, and then it'll grow back to this length, and then it never gets any longer than this. This is like as long as it can get. And I was speaking to
Was
Anna.
it because you pull at it?
No, because I don't do that.
It's just been doing it for the last hour. I don't do the. Sorry, I've got about 1 trillion videos showing you doing that. But you don't do that.
I don't do that.
Would we like some evidence to say that maybe you do that? Today's not going well, is it?
I don't do that. No,
So you are there.
I'm not pulling it out. I'm just fiddling and fondling it.
Fondling. Well, I made the comment the other day, since you had nails for a long time,
Yeah.
you did. There was certain people that would pick on you you're fidging with your nails. You just don't seem to do it, and you're just pulling your hair out now. This is why your hair won't grow. You could save on waxing. Just play with your underarm hair and that instead. Pull that out rather than this
Oh
out.
my God.
Although it's not really appropriate on a train, is it?
No, probably not. Oh my God. I don't know why. It just won't go longer than this. I'm not pulling it out. I'm not pulling it out, though. I don't know.
I'm sure the cats aren't eating at night.
Most likely
They're
are.
mostly just sitting there munching and going, "We're gonna
Probably.
shove
That's
my
probably
hair."
why they cough up hairballs.
Yeah, it's your hair.
My hair.
Yeah.
Oh no, the rains.
Oh, the rains.
The rains are here.
The rains are here.
I didn't know it was going to rain today.
I think at the moment, so they're going to get 6 minutes of rain.
Oh,
If
okay.
it's too loud, we'll just have to talk louder. Yeah, we're going through a wets.
A wet.
A wets. It's supposed to be changing from El something to the other El. El Nino to El Nino.
Yeah.
Maybe via Elle Macpherson. I don't know. She's Australian, isn't she? She's
Yes.
Elle.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I find
know.
it's a comment that I mentioned, I think in the last podcast. Whoever's paying the scientists will get the answer they're paying the scientists to find. There was something that came on the news and I got, and now where did you get these numbers from? Because it doesn't make sense.
Classic.
It's just that thing that like, spit it out. The whole, watching a thing, it was only because I think I looked at keto bread, all this keto bullshit.
Cake.
Keto cake, pretending, keto American cake bread. No, it tasted just like the bread we'd buy from America, which we would buy once and never eat again.
No. So sweet.
Sweet, but it's also got that consistency.
It's a big word for a Monday.
That is a very big word for a Monday.
It's Friday though, technically.
But see, there's other recipes that make loaves, and you see them press it, looks like memory foam. And you see them tear it, and it tears looks like memory foam. It's like vegans trying to make meat out of things that aren't meat. I think I'm just got to decide on maybe one day a week. Well, one day a week I'm going to have a pizza or something, and one day a week I might have a Vegemite and toast.
You're allowed to do that.
I'm allowed. Oh, I can do whatever I freaking like.
You can.
As long as I do it in the morning, I should be able to. Oh.
The colour caught my eye.
The colour, see? Problem with colour?
Why don't we do our podcast in black and white?
I have done one, I think.
Oh.
Oh, you've done it. This one's black and white.
Hey,
You're still pulling at your hair. Anybody who's watching on YouTube, you'll see. You're back on your hair again.
I'm just moving
This is why your hair won't grow. You're playing constantly with it.
I'm moving. You know what? Playing with it should be promoting growth. Something like that. If
Not down this end, it won't.
Well, apparently, maybe I'll do this.
Go to you.
Apparently, doing this is supposed.
It's supposed to make you shorter, is it? Oh my God. Go home and play with the tips of your plant's leaves like this, and you watch how they fall off.
No, they're already falling off. I don't know why my plants are dying.
Have you watered them?
Yes.
Have you opened the curtains and given them sunlight?
Yes.
Have you got grow lights in there?
No.
I think that might be the answer. Sorry, are we an ex-emo that likes dark rooms?
But I open the curtains for the plants every day.
For 1 hour.
No, in the morning.
Till when?
Till the sun
Oh,
sets.
you've only got like 2 windows in your house that gets to the plants.
No, I open up the one behind the couch now, so that it gets more light.
But you never used to.
I've been doing it for like a while now. No, I need to get
A while for you, what's 2 days?
No, it's not. I need to get grow lights. I get paid on Wednesday. I'll buy some grow lights.
Oh, we didn't speak about something else.
What?
So Bec loves her reality shows. She loves her reality shows so much. She decided that the maths, which is Married at First Sight, one of the people on there is a celebrant.
Yes.
Who was a nobody. Nobody's ever heard of her before.
So she's on the show now.
No, but before maths, nobody's ever heard of her.
I don't know that.
She was a nobody. Everybody on that show is nobodies.
I don't know that.
They only go on that show to try and become some idiot who went on a reality show. Everyone goes, oh, you're the idiot who went on that reality show.
You don't know that. She might have been really popular in Byron Bay.
Oh, she's from Byron Bay.
Yes.
It's even next step worse. So Bec decides, Jared and I love reality shows. Let's have her as our celebrant.
You're telling this so wrong.
No, I'm telling us exactly how this happened. And then she went to the webpage, filled out the form and booked a Skype call or a Zoom call, and she didn't turn up. Oh, I didn't book it properly, so do it the next week. She didn't turn up. Sent an email and they said, oh, that's supposed to have been turned off.
No, they emailed us
to say
it should have been turned off.
So you couldn't talk to them. But by the way, here's our rates. $10,000 and you've got to pay for her to go to the toilet and...
Okay, I'm not even bothering to correct you, but...
No, but I'm pretty right, though.
No, you've got so many facts wrong, but...
So, name fact number 1.
It wasn't that we love reality shows.
Yeah, I do love your reality shows.
That's not the reason why we wanted her. We wanted her because...
She was on a marriage reality show.
No, we liked her vibe and we thought, oh, that'll be, like, awesome and lolsy.
What did you expect her to charge?
I don't know.
No, fair dinkum. What?
I don't
What would
know.
you? No. What would have you said yes to?
I don't know.
Give me a quote. I don't know what I'm going to pay. No.
Well, I just didn't know how much. I just wanted
No,
to
what
see.
would you expect? So she said 100, 200, 400, 600.
I honestly
Did you have any figure in your head what you think she would have charged?
No, I was more just curious how much would she charge?
I was already at
I was
10
curious.
and over.
And I wanted to see how much she would charge
And
if
I
it
love
was
the
possible.
fact I saw the email before you did. I
Yeah.
go, oh my God, she's a nobody. She wants a podcast.
She's not a nobody anymore. She was on maths.
She's known as somebody who went on there to marry someone she's never met before, and she's a celebrant. How did she go on the show?
Well, the guy that she was with was... they kind of ended up... They were a bit meh, and then they got really good for a bit, and then they went meh, and then they left. They had an argument one day because she's been sleeping with pyjamas on, and normally she sleeps in the nude, and then one night she decided to sleep without a top on, and her husband told her to put a top on, and she turned around and was like, well, you sleep just in your undies. She's like, same goes. And then she walks off and she comes back and she's like, you have boobs too. And walked off.
And you want to get married by this person? Yeah. You have boobs too. Oh my!
That was the delivery of the way she said it. Like, it's just...
So I can't.
You can't. I know you can't. Don't call me a can't.
I'm not editing. I'm not editing that out. No, that's staying in there. You friggin' typical Aussie. Yeah.
I didn't say the word. I said, don't call me a can't.
A what?
I can't. I can't do that.
I think YouTube are going to ban this now.
No.
They're going to read this separate.
No, they're not. Well, if they are, you have to take it out. We've already got a warning on our page because you put links to you taking photos of...
I put a link to a photo.
Yeah, and they gave us a warning.
Well, what? Because it's my photo?
Yeah, because they...
They can't warn me for it's on my page. I'm taking them to my page.
Yeah, because they warned us for nudity. Remember, I had to do the training.
They don't own the entire web. They only own their site.
No, but I do the training.
But I could take them to a link to some other punch-up violent site. It's fine.
No,
But I take a link to a piece of art.
Yeah. I had to do training on it.
Well,
I had to answer...
maybe you're going to have to do a language training thing.
My training, I had to answer questions about if it's... if a video of lions mating should have an age restriction on it.
Were they married by that celebrant or not? Did one of the lions have a junk in his trunk? Was he a singer of a band?
It was really, really wild.
That's right, but the warning restriction's still on there. See, the people that don't actually run a YouTube channel have no idea
how painful it is.
Joe Rogan was talking about this the other day. If they put a song on for more than 1.5 milliseconds, their entire 3-hour podcast gets paid to that person. We say own copyright.
Yeah.
Just
sillies.
It's so schmillies, schmilly vanillies.
I hope they don't have a problem with...
One thing, I think we're getting to the end of our time, but I said to you before, I was doing some editing and Godzilla was on the TV just in the background, keeping Sheree happy. There was noise in the house. Well, quite often she just wants TV, some noise.
Oh, right.
And the end credits came up and it's called Come To Me or something, the name of the song. It's P. Diddy and...
He's cancelled.
Robert Plant. No, Puff Daddy, not P. Diddy.
Same guy.
Oh, same guy. Puff Daddy and P. Diddy are the same person.
Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that? Well, regardless, him and Robert Plant did one of the Robert Plant songs to him rapping over the top of it. And because I love the Led Zeppelin original song, but I also loved it with the rapping over the top, and I loved the heavier guitar because Jimmy Page was playing it much heavier in it. And I thought, sure, I'll put this in one of my playlists. Apple Music, can't even search it. So it doesn't matter what I search, can't come up. I can come up with something else that had famous Hollywood songs by the Philharmonic Orchestra by London, and it came up. But I couldn't come up with that one. So then I went, freaking Apple. So I went on to Spotify. It's faded out, so you can't click on it.
Oh.
I'm trying to work out that what it is.
It's a country thing. It means it's not available like in your region.
But it says if you go onto YouTube, it tells you Sony Music.
It's happened with some other song, and I did.
So you think it's only countries?
I think
or
so.
You think it's just Sony Music that said, no, we're not allowing anybody to listen to this other than in the movie? But they had other songs off that album available, but just not that one.
It happened to Mum, because I got Mum a UE Boom, and I set up a Spotify account for her, and I was helping her make a playlist, and there was a certain song she wanted. Entire albums available, and the one song she wanted was greyed out.
Yeah, well, I had that with Foghat. I Just Want to Make Love to You. No, that's the name of the song. I'm not talking literally. Don't look at me like that. It's the name of a song. My God, you pervert. Don't get so excited about this. Right, so
it's a weird pause.
Once I finished saying the title, I thought, oops, that's not really the appropriate thing to say.
The way you just said it. And then
no, it was only so got to the end and thought, that you shouldn't really say that. But that's the name of the song. And I could find live versions, but I wanted the album version, which I own.
Yeah.
And it's actually back on there, so I don't know what happened, but now you actually listen to it on Apple Music again.
Apple Music.
Apples, on the apples.
On the apples and oranges.
On the apples and oranges. I must admit, I'm enjoying apples. If you just say pick one single song of one band that you like, but then let Apple just self-choose afterwards, I'm really liking their suggestions. Whereas if you just ask them to play Led Zeppelin radio or Pink Floyd radio, the songs it's got nothing to do with Pink Floyd. This is Carly Simon. Carly Simon and Pink Floyd have nothing in common.
I find YouTube really good for that. Like if we just put on a music video of like...
And then just let it run?
And then just let it run. It's normally really good at picking up on what to...
I haven't tried that on the YouTube videos.
It's really good.
Is it on the music channel you got to do it on?
No,
or just on normal YouTube?
Yep.
I'll have to try that.
We'll do that like on the weekends if we're doing housework. We'll just put on something and then just let it run. And
oh yeah, because I could always grab out friggin' Shazam and then Shazam it and put it into a playlist.
Yes.
Yes, I was a bit on I watched 2 little quick documentaries, but it was after I had my music just doing shit. So I went Pink Floyd and then just let Apple find stuff, and it came up with some old Akadakas and some Zeps and all my other favourites. I then did another thing on Akadaka's first album, which I love because that's around my time. And then in my feed on YouTube, Akadaka's story of Brian Johnson. Not Brian Johnson, that's the second thing. Bon Scott. And it was a really sad story. Like, it was a really good story, but it was a sad story that all the shit things that happened just because. And I never realised, even though we did that thing with them with rehearsal and loading out, I never realised that Bon Scott was so much older than the rest of the band.
Oh.
He'd already been to London and back, he'd already been married, all this other stuff. But yeah, it's just the saddest thing was how he died. He just died in a car on his own.
Oh, that is sad.
Yeah, he died of alcoholic poisoning, like his body just... He died in the car, so they brought him back to the people as well. He was drunk as they couldn't lift him out of the car, so they just went back out with a blanket and put it on him and then went to bed. And when they went up in the morning, he was dead. It was just really sad. But what else were we looking at?
I was just seeing it.
Oh, you want me to shut up and stop embarrassing you?
No, I was just seeing.
Oh, we're going about 5 minutes over.
Yes.
Yes. I think we should shut up. You're just getting us into trouble.
On that really exciting high note. Sorry, pulling out my hair again.
You are pulling out your hair again. Anybody who's watching on YouTube can see why her hair's getting
Oh
shorter.
my God. It's not getting
Next
shorter.
week she'll be bald. Anyway,
Anyway.
see you next week.
Bye, guys. Ching.